want to give a quick overview of the Waves of Change campaign, the components, some of the thinking, some of the focus areas. I'm going to go through it rather quickly because most of you are ocean experts in your own right in many ways and don't need to hear a lot of the facts and figures that this presentation is designed for more of a lay audience, but I do want to cover enough that you get a feel for the campaign. At that point, we have selected people that are going to respond, and Joel will moderate, and we'll then open it up to discussion among the entire group here. IOI, as Noel mentioned, is part of a network of 25 operational centers around the world with headquarters in Malta, and the campaign is supported by a number of organizations. One of your opportunities will be to add your organization to the list of the some 30 organizations that have already decided to join the campaign with a vision for greater human responsibility for the care and maintenance of the planet, ocean, and seas, and a mission to empower and mobilize a broad range of stakeholders to protect the oceans and promote ocean sustainability. This is a short video introduction narrated by Alexandra Cousteau.
Oceans are the Oceans are the world's most precious assets. They're the life support system of our planet.
My grandfather, Jacques Cousteau, dedicated his life to exploring and educating people about what he called our silent world. He understood that our future is deeply intertwined with the fate of the oceans.
The oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, regulating the climate and providing 50% of our oxygen. More than half of the world's population lives within 200 kilometers of a coastline. The oceans are a vital source of nourishment for more than 2 billion people.
But the state of our oceans is nothing short of a crisis. Overfishing, climate change, and rising sea levels pose grave danger to marine ecosystems and the human communities that depend on them. Human development is on a collision course with the marine environment.
We must act now to avoid disaster. 35 years ago, Professor Elizabeth Mann Borghese founded the International Ocean Institute to promote the sustainable development of the world's oceans. A major contributor to the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, the Institute upholds the principle that oceans form our common heritage and are the source of life for future generations. Today, the International Ocean Institute is the leading global advocate and educator on issues of marine sustainability and capacity building among coastal communities. The Waves of Change will bring together a diverse group of stakeholders, ranging from high-level government decision-makers to youth groups. We'll consider how the restoration of the ocean's ecosystems can help to achieve the UN's Millennium Development Goals, including environmental sustainability, gender equality, and poverty eradication. With the participation of organizations like Green Armada, a coastal trash collection agency, and Scuba Scouts, a youth education organization, the Waves of Change will kickstart a new dialogue on community-based ocean conservation for the 21st century.
The further we allow our oceans to degrade, the further we endanger the future of our planet. Oceans are masses of inconceivable power and beauty that are essential to our very existence. Restoring them to their natural state is a massive global undertaking, but one that will only become more daunting with each passing year. Only by working together can we protect the future of our oceans.
The campaign components comprise the 6 focus areas that Noel has already mentioned: public support of UN frameworks, new partnerships for protection of marine environments, and sustainable use of resources. A new program we call the Blue Cities program, where communities can designate themselves as blue cities, and we work with them on 20 different possible ways of action. We had a similar meeting to this one in Key West, and the mayor announced that he is now committed to being the first, not just blue city, but blue-green city that will also be carbon neutral in a tourist atmosphere. So that's quite an ambition. Increased media attention, increased involvement of the arts, and utilization of new technologies for ocean education. Noel's already highlighted the 6 areas. I'll say a little bit about them. In terms of ocean literacy, data suggesting that 1/4 of Americans incorrectly believe that the sun shining through the ozone hole causes global warming. That shows a little bit about the state of literacy. Just 32% grasp basic environmental concepts, even fewer grasp more complex concepts. The Ways of Change campaign has adapted the Seakeeper's 11 Ocean Critical Issues paper as the basis for his ocean literacy program. We've actually field tested this from high school through the graduate levels and got very good results. And so if your organization is interested in utilizing that, that's already developed. And Seakeepers also is developed in a new sea kiosk program that hopefully John Englander can tell us a little bit about later as well. So the report is still on your website, right, John, to be downloaded?
It is. We're about to release an updated version of it probably in a few weeks.
Great. But these are the 11 issues: pollution, fisheries, governance, insufficient investment, habitat loss, leadership, integrated management, decisions based on science, education and outreach, invasive species, and the big one, climate change. We're also networking with the Ocean Project to reach zoos and aquariums so that large numbers of the public can improve ocean literacy. And I know that our own local aquariums, both here and Florida Aquarium, are doing a lot of work in that area as well. And we've also been in conversation with Disney and other colleges and universities to see how they can bring that forth as well. Groups like the Green Armada integrated environmental mentoring into their cleanup programs, so it becomes education, not just cleanup. And we've been in conversation with the University of Massachusetts on a pilot ocean education program using the science on the spear and remote sensing technology with Dr. Frank Muller-Carter, who recently was at the University of South Florida and now the dean at the College of Dartmouth of Marine Science. Second focus area, pollution. American Waters received still 30,000 million liters of municipal sewage each day.